at this Bronco defense.
And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
This will be caught. Judy.
They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they're still looking at 4th down now.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. It gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here.
They snap it to Fields. That's complete to Dell. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it.
On 1st down, Fields. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it.
And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone.
Down the numbers. There he goes.
Now he's loose at the 40. Now look out. He's to the 20.
And all the way home for the Broncos score. A big play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the 1st quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Now left side on the swing pass.
Showed that brute strength, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 9. Now it's Fields.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That goes for a gain of 31. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
Kalijah Cansey
brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career.
Off play action, Fields.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Third and long. It's Fields. Over the middle, complete to Judy. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on fourth down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 13-0 is the score after one on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Fields. Flushed out. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Justin Fields with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Orbits are back within a score. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 13-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. Oh, some strong running. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here. And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up on 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going.
Hey,
running for it, Haskins. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up fourth. On is Jake Bailey to send this one away. Deep to return is Kevontae Turpin. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And they will take over first and 10.
First down and 10 at their own 33-yard line. Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2. The offense on third down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at third and a few inches. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Back to throw, Fields. his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. And the Broncos are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Broncos take over first and 10.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here's Johnson again on second down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 167 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 40-yard line.
They go to Johnson again. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down. The Broncos sitting at 5-2 on the year. And they come in on a good run, winners of 5 of their last 7.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard, stop short of the 35.
36-yard line.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They work now on second and 9. They try the left side with Johnson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuck that one down the line of scrimmage.
And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. Options galore here, second and a few inches. Up the middle, Johnson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. This defense, tough to run against. And those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the second level to occupy them, they have a field day.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Broncos will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And this is into the hands of Campbell downfield. He's to the 15. And all the way in for the touchdown. Paris Campbell, 75 yards. And the Orbits get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Santos with the extra point, and the lead will shrink to 6.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Broncos 20, Hornets 14.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
And a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Good work there to force the incompletion and 4th down. Normally, it'd be a quick change for the punt return unit. But this offense has converted twice on 4th down so far, so you may want to double-check things there and make sure they're actually going to kick the football.
How about this? They'll change it at the line. On 4th down, Fields.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by A.J. Terrell.
And the Broncos are going to have a short field here as as they'll take over right at the 50.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his second interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there.
240 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Hurry!
On second down, Johnson. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Here we go with Johnson. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And as a result, possession switches hands. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Fields on 3rd down. Pass complete to Judy on the out route.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
First down, Orbits.
Here's Fields.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And the field position doesn't get much better than this. They'll have it 1st and goal at the 8-yard line. And a defensive-minded coach loves to turn up the heat, turns it up there, it pays off.
And back in the good old days, those defensive-minded coaches just talked about intimidating teams, using force, right, beating them to the punch. In this case, they're talking about creating turnovers. That's all they preach. All game long, all practice long, every meeting, get the football. That's what they want.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Johnson. Going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3. but could not get the ball over the chalk.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up.
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away.
And the Broncos are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. They'll try and run for it with Johnson. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track? And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Broncos are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Johnson running left. They're going to drop him behind the line yet again, and things going from bad to worse. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they got it going today.
And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the 1st down marker. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And now the up man has it. It's a fake. Oh, but he'll be stopped well short of the 1st down marker, and it's a turnover on downs. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Fields now to throw.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. And they're going to speed things up here.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
To throw is Fields.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Isaac Yedem picks it.
And the Broncos are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
Here's Johnson again on second down.
And he's got some space here. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. Again, it's Johnson. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Johnson on the counter. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They run. It's Johnson. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And as a result, possession switches hands. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
His throw incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Being chased out left.
And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Now a first down throw. Fields
eluding the pressure right. Past the 20. 10. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Kareem Hunt.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Orbits have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Santos now to add the PAT. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Next to score, Broncos 26, Orbits 21. Cairo Santos set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. The ball gets bumped up. It's now 2nd and 4 after the penalty.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Here's Mayfield.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Down the sideline he goes.
Touchdown! Jordan Akins, his first touchdown of the year.
And the Broncos are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this fourth quarter advantage.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
What's good on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Fields. Able to find Judy.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down, here's Fields.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. He completes it to Hunt. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert!
They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A big pickup there, and with and 10. They give to Johnson going right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Hey, alert 30.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll try and run for it, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So for the Broncos,
they run their mark to 6-2 on the year.
And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.